Hello, how are you? Today I am back again with a little bit of a requested video. Basically, I'm going to tell you some affiliate agencies that you can sign up to if you haven't yet been accepted onto RewardStyle. Now, there might be a number of reasons you haven't been accepted. You just might not have been blogging long enough, like who knows? However, if you are struggling to get accepted onto RewardStyle, these are some other great agencies which you can also join, and you know, there's nothing wrong with joining different agencies. Like, you don't have to join RewardStyle. There are other agencies out there. So I'm going to have a quick kind of casual chat about some other agencies. Some of them I've signed up to, some of them I haven't. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of have a chat through them. So I hope it's of help. If you do have any questions, please do let me know. You can always comment below, or you can always DM me on my Instagram. Let me know if you've got any questions. So the first one I want to talk about is Shopstyle. Now, Shopstyle is quite unusual because they actually pay you per click rather than per sale, but the amount that they pay you per click is worked out depending on how much you're selling. So if you are not selling very much, they might just pay you like 1 or 2p per click. But if you're selling loads, they're going to pay you like 35p per click. Even if you're not selling anything like that day, even if you like literally haven't sold anything that week, you'll still get that 35p because you have sold so much for them. So it's really worked out on how much you're selling. So a friend of mine was earning like 35p per click, which was crazy. She was like making the money, which was amazing. But actually it's meant to kind of work out to be the same if you're paid per sale or paid per click. So RewardStyle and a lot of other people pay you a commission per sale, whereas Shopstyle work out how much it would be per click. So it's kind of done on an algorithm basis. The more you sell, the higher the amount you'll get per click. The less you sell, the less you will make per click. So it kind of is meant to work out the same, but it's quite nice to just see that constant trickle of money coming in. Tech-wise, Shopstyle have really killed it. They got a lot of the same functions that RewardStyle have got. So if you want to kind of use Shopstyle and use RewardStyle because of those kind of amazing tech benefits, like the different widgets and lookbooks and, you know, Instagram connectivity, then Shopstyle might be a really good one to go for. It's very, very, very good for fashion and beauty influencers, and they have a lot of the same brands. Also, the great thing about Shopstyle is very similar to RewardStyle, is once you are signed up to Shopstyle, you have access to all their brands and all their products, whereas some of the other platforms, you will have to apply for each and every brand individually, which can be quite time consuming and a little bit frustrating if I'm honest. So the first one is Shopstyle. I will put the link below. Next one I want to share with you is Linkshare, which is now called Rakuten. So if you've heard of Linkshare, you've heard of Rakuten, basically the same company. They go by the name Rakuten now, but they are also kind of quite well known as Linkshare because that is their old name. Basically, they are kind of the umbrella company, and they are huge, and they have loads and loads of brands. And actually, I think RewardStyle use Linkshare as like their umbrella platform to kind of create the links. It's a whole thing. I won't bore you with it. I don't really know everything about it, but basically Linkshare have all the brands that RewardStyle will have. The only thing is their tech functions are not as exciting. They don't have Link Ninja, they don't have Shop the Post, they don't have all of that. You might have to do that part yourself. However, when it comes to getting access to the brands, they are all on Linkshare, and you might find that you actually get a slightly higher commission as well because it kind of cuts out the middleman of RewardStyle. I've also just realised I'm wearing my engagement ring on my wrong hand. Let's swap it over. There we go. My fingers are really swollen at the moment because it's so hot. Anyway, Linkshare, really good, really great brands, really good spread of brands, loads of luxury, loads of more high street. The only thing is each and every brand you will have to apply for individually, which is quite time consuming. And also it is a little bit more of a long-winded process to generate your links, which is kind of why RewardStyle is so amazing. Anyway, Linkshare/Rakuten, go sign up. It's pretty good. Okay, next one is Awin. This used to be called Affiliate Window, if you have heard of them. Now they go by Awin, and I am signed up to these guys. The platform is less user-friendly, but once you've got your head around it, it's super, super easy. I like them because they have brands like ASOS, they have Boots, Superdrug, both of which who aren't on RewardStyle. They also have people like ASOS, John Lewis. They have a really good spread of brands, and they also have some people like hotels. So if you are a traveler and you use a lot of like Premier Inns, you can make commission off that, which is pretty cool. So that is the next one. It is a little bit more clunky in terms of user friendliness, but you really do get your head around it pretty quickly. And also the one good thing about Awin is I have actually had quite a lot of like gifting and sponsored opportunities through Awin. If you are kind of showing the brands that you are generating a lot of clicks and making a lot of sales, they will kind of work with you to help you make more sales. So they'll work with you on campaigns, which is really cool as well. So that is really worth knowing. Okay, next one you can work with is Amazon. So Amazon have an affiliate program. It's pretty good. The only thing is the cookie window not so good. It's way shorter. I think it's 7 days, whereas most companies have a 28-day cookie window, which if you don't know means that you could show somebody a dress on ASOS on the 1st of the month and they could buy it on say the 26th of the month, and as long as nobody else has sent them to that page or they haven't cleared their cookies, it means that you will make the commission on that dress or anything else that they buy on ASOS, because you're basically the last person to have directed them to ASOS. So that is technically your sale, whereas Amazon will only give you the commission for the one landing page that you send them to. Like if you send them to Amazon, you won't get anything. If you send them to like a bike page and they buy a TV, you won't get anything. Whereas if you did it with another company and you were say sending somebody to like John Lewis and you sent them to the TV page and they bought a iPod, then you would get the money for the iPod even though you sent them to the TV page. Does that make sense? I'm sorry if it doesn't, but basically their cookie window is dreadful. Might end up not making as much money as you think because it's only a 7-day cookie window, and also you have to just take them to that exact page. So if you take them to say a Jonathan Adler book and then they end up buying a different Jonathan Adler book, you will get nothing. Whereas if you'd sent them to John Lewis, you would get money. So it's just something to think about. It used to be different. I think people used to make a lot more money through Amazon, but I generally don't use Amazon because Amazon have got enough money. And yeah, I just kind of feel like their tactics are a little shady for me. So yeah, that is Amazon, but you can sign up. A lot of people love it. A lot of people make a lot of money off it. It is a very shopped website, and if you're kind of doing the no-brainer click buy purchases, then amazing. But if you're doing more the kind of like researching purchases, you might want to consider not using them. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, next one I want to share with you is Impact. I've only just signed up to these guys, but I really like them so far. It's quite a friendly user face. You do have to sign up to each and every brand individually, which is a little bit annoying, but I do find them really good. I find that communication's really good. I think they are more US based, but you can sign up to places like Target. So if you do a lot of like Target hauls, Impact could be really good for you. So far I have seen a fair few sales from them, but I am only signed up to I think 2 companies on there. But they're 2 companies that I work with quite a lot and like send a lot of people to, so I find it actually really good. So personally, I spread my affiliate sales through RewardStyle primarily, Impact, and also Awin. I generally only use Awin for Boots, Superdrug, and I think John Lewis. I can't even remember. And then I use Impact for like literally 2 companies, and then everything else I do via RewardStyle. You could sign up to all of these companies, but you would be better just picking like 1, maybe 2, because each company has a threshold before they'll pay you. It's generally around $70 to $100. So if you're selling a little bit on Linkshare and a little bit on RewardStyle and a little bit on Shopstyle and a little bit on Impact, a little bit on Amazon, you just find that you're getting like little itty bits amount coming from everywhere, and it can actually be quite hard to kind of get that payment through because you're waiting to hit that threshold. And if you only link to say Amazon like once a month like I do, then you literally, it will take you a long time to see the cash. Whereas if you're linking a lot through RewardStyle, that minimum threshold will come to you much quicker and then you'll get paid much quicker. I hope that makes sense. But yes, and I also am signed up. I am actually signed up to Shopstyle. I just don't generally use it anymore because I use RewardStyle instead. I am actually signed up to Amazon, but I very, very, very rarely use that. And you can also get Amazon via RewardStyle. But I think if I was in America, I'd probably use Impact a little bit more just because they have places like Target, and I think that would be really, really, really handy. So yeah, that's my video. I hope it makes sense. I feel like I've rambled on. I don't know if I've made much sense. I don't know if I've thrown words at you like cookie window. But like, I don't know. Anyway, I hope that's of help. I personally would say try and do a little research, try and figure out which one makes sense for the brands that you talk about and sell the most through. And if you are doing a lot of like boots hauls, then I would say go AWIN. And I would say if you're doing a lot of like fashion and beauty, like Topshop, H&M, ASOS, that kind of thing, RewardStyle is amazing. Also AWIN is pretty good for that because they have, I think, Topshop, ASOS, those kind of brands as well. Shopstyle is obviously really good, but they work on a different model, which is cost per click. Shopstyle do actually also help you get sponsor posts. That's the word. My friend who does a lot with Shopstyle has actually had quite a lot of sponsored posts through Shopstyle. So if you are quite successful on Shopstyle, please do bear in mind that you can actually get some sponsored posts through them as well, which is really cool to know. And yeah, it just kind of depends what you're selling the most of. If it is kind of more like high street, if it's more fashion, if it's more beauty, if it's more home, like it really does vary. So if you're really struggling, let me know. I can try and help point you in the direction. But I would personally say Shopstyle, AWIN, and if you're American, I would say Impact. And if you do link to a lot to Amazon, then sign up to Amazon because it's basically all on there. So yeah, I hope that's of help. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, I hope it helps. Anyway, that's my video, and if you are wanting more advice on how to get accepted onto RewardStyle, please do let me know. I primarily use RewardStyle as my #1 platform. That is how I have been paying my mortgage throughout this pandemic because I have not had any sponsored work. So I am very grateful to RewardStyle and all the sales that it has given me. So I'm really grateful for that. But if you are struggling to get onto it, which a lot of people do, these are some of the other agencies that you can use. Anyway, I hope that's of help. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Sorry, I've rambled on for a while. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.